What's your favorite shoujo romance anime? He said, yeah, have you ever heard of Vampire Night? I gasped. I mean, I was shook. Everything that happened in the anime and the manga because he finished it. So at the end of the conversation, he starts talking about the incest plot and how it didn't bother him. He thought it was really spicy.
He said the one romance anime he saw was Vampire Night. He better look up another anime romance because Vampire Night was not it at all. In fact, Vampire Night was one of those animes I got into in my early stages of watching anime, and I was quite confused because I didn't know stuff like that existed. Three main characters are Zero and Yuki, both vampire hunters, and Kaname, the vampire. And honestly, the plot and the story itself obviously revolved around vampires. And there's two different versions of the school. There's a day school and a night school. Obviously, day school is all humans, night school is the vampires. And there's definitely some sort of a caste system or hierarchy, and most of the female girls in this show are obsessed with the vampires. Male vampires at that. And one of them is Kaname. He's like the high school handsome guy, might I add. But his obsession is Yuki. So for those of you who've not seen it, sorry I'm spoiling it a little bit, but it's not that great of a show, so you're not missing anything. So in the end, we find out that Kaname is related to Yuki and they are brother and sister. And Yuki, at some point in her life, was a vampire. A born vampire. But some magic power turned her back into a human. And Kaname has been watching her ever since. And later down the road, he tells Yuki, hey, we're fated to be together. She's confused, but doesn't necessarily question, hey, this is my brother. What do you mean we're supposed to be in love? Because again, throughout the show, she's already had a crush on him. My high school crush becomes my biological brother. I should lose all love interest in him, right? No romantic nothing. Yuki doesn't. This is incest central. This is Game of Thrones, House of Dragons norm, apparently. And I wouldn't necessarily even go to say this is a romance because Kaname technically forces the romance because he tells Yuki, hey, this is normal. Our parents were also siblings, so we're fated to be together. The one kissing scene in this entire anime, it's Kaname force-feeding his blood into Yuki to turn her back into a vampire because she's, again, a pure blood. Yuki questions none of this. At all.